Hi friends, Christina Gottschall Dudley here, and I would like to talk to you about the impact this book, 5, Where Will You Be 5 Years from Today, has had on me and is still having on me. I started this book April 2 years ago in 2022, thanks to Persnickety Crane Cafe here in Newport News, Virginia. It's amazing there. You should go there. And the vision for that place is powerful. And she did this book and discovered that that's what she wanted to do, was started the cafe that has been such an impact on so many lives, including my own. And so I got this book, and it has impacted my life. It is by Zadra Yamada. Again, it's called 5. I got it at the coffee shop, but it is on Amazon. So when I started this book, it asked you, decide. Today is the day. Decide what you dream about. What do you want to do with your life? And so much of my first writings were about, I really want my home to be so good, to just be so healthy and strong. And that is still true. That has never changed. I still want that. But I also realized by going through these reflections that I wanted each relationship in my life to have a regular investment, not just a checklist, but that I spent time with each person. And then these authors actually helped me see that, there's another relationship besides my marriage and my parenting. It's also a relationship with myself. And I have to admit that I thought that just was kind of on the bottom of the to-do list. You got all the things that everyone needs, including the home. And when you get all that done, then if there's some time left over, which there never was, then you spend time on yourself. But you have to get over feeling guilty for doing stuff for yourself. And I'm sure not everyone struggles with that, but it's something I definitely struggled with. And this book kind of helped bring that out of me to realize that there's a voice in me that's saying, please give me a turn too. That everyone in your home also needs to share some of you with you. And, the book that I'm writing right now, that is basically the story of my journey of discovering all the things that were kind of creating that situation for me, where I was basically losing myself in the name of getting it all done. And I didn't want to just get it all done. I also wanted to spend time with my people and not miss out on the time with them. But I found as I kept giving my all to all there was to do, those relationships were not as strong as I had hoped they'd be. And also my relationship with myself was not much there. And so as I realized that there's some things that I am saying to myself that I want to do, that I want to be. And as I started writing, one of the biggest things that kept coming up is that I want to do things like what I'm doing right now. I really want to share the happenings in my life with, the lessons, the reflections, even the adventure. And so I wanted to do that through a blog, a podcast, YouTube, and eventually a book. And so here I am starting that journey. I am at the 2-year mark. I have spent the last year writing a book. And then the year before that, I was collecting ideas on how to improve in the areas of my life that I could see wanted change. And I gave myself permission to slow down, to stop, and to say, what is needing to change in my life? And I'm going to take a moment, even when there's so much to do, I'm going to reflect on it. And I'm going to see what needs to change. And I'm going to try something. There's a direction in front of me, and I'm going to try that direction. And then I'm going to reflect on if it worked or it did not work. If there's a glimmer of hope in it, then I'm going to increase what's working. And if what is not working, I'm going to decrease. I'm going to stop. I'm going to decide today that I'm going to stop doing that. And when I do it, I'm going to make it right. I'm going to apologize. And I'm going to try again. And it's not about being some dream person. It's about realizing the dream in me. The dream in me as a wife, as a mother, and then, new to the table, as myself still. Like we always say, our kids will only be this age once, but we're also only going to be this age once. And I feel guilty even saying that. Why is that? Why is that? If we only have one pie representing our day, our energy, our time, our attention, why do I have to keep pretending like I have 5 pies to give when I only have one? I cannot give my kids everything and give my husband everything, give my house everything, and then pretend like I really gave them the highest value that I have to give them, and that there's anything left for me, for my health, for my well-being, for, things that my body's crying out to need, that it needs. So anyways, this book helped me see that, I also like to dance. And so I started doing ballet class. At first I was doing a few, and then I realized, I need a balance even within that. And so the thing that really got me as I worked through this book was a few different things. I wrote down the excuses that I give myself why I can't do the things that I want to do. And to see all of those excuses on one page made them seem so small. Wow. And the hardest part was I saw who would say these horrible things to you? And I realized it was me. I was the one telling me to not do the things that I really wanted to do. Also, if I'm honest, I am the one telling me to do all the things there are to do. No one can make anyone do anything, as evidenced by when you try to get someone to do something that they just don't want to do. So if that is true, that is also true for ourselves. So we are actually the one choosing to do all the things when it requires much more than we have to give. So I had to say to my home, I had to say to everyone, we're all going to have to share. There's only one of me, and I'm going to start sharing me with me. And my life changed from that moment, as I will share in my book to come. But I hope that in the next, as I complete the next 3 more years, these 5 years, that the things that I dreamed in here, that the book is written, that the reflections are shared with people like you on a regular basis. And in the end here, it said, imagine your 100th birthday. What would you tell the reporter if they asked you? And I definitely want to have my children and my grandchildren there, for sure, right? But I also want to see books written by me on my shelf. I also want to know that I can look back and the things that I wanted to say in moments like this, that I said them. Even if it only helps a few people, those few people, that's a ripple effect. And may I not keep quiet when I have something to say, even if myself is trying to say, don't say anything, you'll do it wrong. So what? I will learn and I will try it again. And this book also ends with a reflection on what is your definition of success. And I would have to say, if I really wanted to say that I was successful, I would say that there was freedom to do what my heart was asking me to do in a way where I'm using the talents that I have, and in a way that's bringing good to other people. And that I have created things like how they created this book, that I've created books that are almost like a creative, baby. Like I've created this product, and it's there and it lives on without even me being there. It lives on even after I'm gone. And that message of freedom that I'm hoping to call out to all of those who need balance, like I need balance, like I needed balance, like I wish I had known before I made so many of those mistakes. But yep, past is past. It's just information. I'm learning, and I'm going to continue to learn, and I hope to share that learning with you. So if I were to make this video for my total of 5 years, but 3 years from now self, I would say, I hope that you have tapped into what you would say is successful, that you are creating the things that you want to do, and that your home is invested in, but also you yourself. You have taken the time to invest in yourself, discovering that you have so much to give. Thank you for your time.